something commuters can look forward to. The Transportation Department says the Metro Manila subway is expected for partial operations April next year. Let's now get more on this with DOTR Undersecretary for Railways, TJ Batan. He joins us live via Zoom. Welcome to the show, sir. Glad you can join us.
Yes, hi, good afternoon, everyone.
Sir, so when will excavation for the project begin? I know it's still pushing through despite the pandemic.
Yes, that's correct. As you may have heard, our first tunnel boring machine started arriving in February of this year. And as of last week, 2 of the 25 tunnel boring machines that we will be using are already completely delivered and stocked in our yard. Now, we are expecting to start excavation by the fourth quarter of this year, and that is going to start from our depot in Valenzuela, heading southwards into Tandang Sora and eventually into North Avenue.
Sir, so can you walk us through this, the soil that will be displaced by the boring machine? How will the contractor make sure there will be minimal disruption above ground? And where will this soil go?
Okay, first of all, the selection of subway as the technology or the form of railways for this particular project will by itself already substantially reduce the impact on road traffic. So unlike what we have seen in the past, when you have an elevated railway, you have to do excavations above ground that will require us to close certain portions of the road during construction. Now, since this is a subway and it is going to be our first, all of the excavation works are going to happen underground, and the only excavation works that will be seen or that will be felt by our road using commuters would be at our station location. So there will be minimal impact on above ground traffic because by the mere fact that this is a subway. Now, on the question of where will the soil go to, so there are arrangements that we have made with different local governments where the soil that will be excavated from the subway will be brought to. So there are various locations, and our contractor is handling that.
Sir, so the Transportation Department said this project has two phases. The first is construction of the Quirino Highway, Tandang Sora, and North Avenue stations. Is this still the plan? And when can we expect this to be finished?
That's correct. The first segment of the subway, it will actually have 4 stations. There's the East Valenzuela station at our depot in Barangay Ugong in Valenzuela. We will have the Quirino Highway station at the intersection of Mindanao Avenue and Quirino Highway. There will be Tandang Sora station and North Avenue station at the Veterans Memorial Center area. So the completion of all of these phase 1 will be by 2023 to 2024, but we expect some of our key facilities to be operational by the middle of next year. So that will include our some portions of our depot in Valenzuela, the Philippine Railway Institute, which will be the training center for all of our railway staff and personnel for operations across all lines, not just for the subway. And we expect to see some of our East Valenzuela station to be partially completed by next year as well.
Right. So, sir, you mentioned there will be minimal disruption in the stations where excavation will be happening. What can motorists expect, especially with traffic rerouting?
During construction, there will be some disruption. Again, between stations, commuters or car users will not be feeling or be seeing the tunneling works, but at the station locations. Okay, so the station locations in East Valenzuela, in Quirino Highway, in Tandang Sora, and in North Avenue, you can compare it to excavating a big swimming pool. Right. So we will be doing excavation works, and there will be some traffic control measures that will be installed. But that's it. That's the only places. Before and after the stations, There will be no more traffic disruption. And again, that's one of the advantages of the subway technology. It was less intrusive on above ground traffic compared to an elevated railway, for example.
Right. So, sir, you mentioned that the phase one will be done by 2023 or 2024, but when can we expect the entire line to be fully operational?
The entire line, all 17 stations and 34 kilometers of it, is scheduled for completion between 2025 and 2026. So coming from the first station, the East Valenzuela station, we are going all the way to Terminal 3. So we are going to have a Terminal 3 station as well as Bikutan station, which will interconnect with the North-South commuter rail. So this is a little known feature of the Metro Manila Subway project and the North-South commuter railway. They will be physically interconnected, meaning trains coming from underground in the subway will start emerging between FTI and Bikutan stations and can bring passengers all the way to Calamba station of the North-South commuter rail. Now, you may have heard about it. It's our largest project. The North-South commuter railway is 148 kilometers long with 35 stations spanning 22 local governments and 3 regions. And that will seamlessly connect Clark International Airport all the way to Calamba using a fully elevated line with an airport express train that is going to connect Makati with Clark International Airport in under an hour. So that's the North-South commuter rail. We go back to the subway project.
Right. Okay, sir, that's all the time that we have. Thank you so much for joining us. Speaking to us was Transportation Undersecretary TJ Batan.